News or me? Biden visits Delaware to vote personally in primary. Wilmington, Delaware. Vice President Joe Biden returned to his home state of Delaware on Tuesday evening to cast his ballot in the state's primary election. It's well knowledged that Vice President Biden will use any pretext to leave the White House and return to his family in Delaware, but he typically only does so on weekends. Even though he and first wife Jill Biden were just gone for a few hours, the typical panoply of security and motorcades were used, as well as a trip on Air Force One. In Delaware, voters can vote by mail, a method that Democratic leaders have touted as a way to boost voter participation. The president did not explain his decision not to use this option. Before heading back to his Wilmington home, Biden stopped at the polls at the Tatnall School's Laird Performing Arts Center to cast his vote. As the Democratic nominee for president in the 2020 election, he voted early at the Carville State Office Building in October of that year. Presidents often search for occasions to visit their home states to cast their ballots in person. Donald Trump voted early at his West Palm Beach, Florida, a precinct on the morning of his last day of campaigning in crucial swing states for his doomed re-election attempt, in October 2020. In the 2014 elections, Barack Obama did the same thing in Illinois, campaigning for the state's Democratic governor and senator. On Tuesday, primary elections will also be held in Rhode Island and New Hampshire. In Delaware, where Democrats have a comfortable majority, the only statewide race that might be considered competitive is for auditor, where the incumbent, Kathleen McGinnis, is seeking re-election despite having been found guilty in July of conflict of interest and other misdemeanor offenses. McGinnis, awaiting punishment, was permitted to remain on the ballot by state law in Delaware.